Welcome back, you guys. So today we would like to look into the story of Daniel in the lion's den, and we want to look into monitoring spirits and how Daniel was able to defeat the monitoring spirits without fighting and without words. And so we're just kind of like skim over what took place. So Daniel, he was about to be promoted by King Darius. And those around him, the president's princes, they sought occasion against Daniel concerning the kingdom, because they knew that Darius was about to promote him. But they could not find any occasion against him or fault in him, for as much as he was faithful, neither was there any error found in him. So there was no error in his work. Then said these men, we shall not find any occasion against this Daniel, except we find it against him concerning the law of his God. Then these presidents and princes assembled together to the king and said thus unto him, King Darius live forever. So they're flattering the king. They're like the king makers. They're like the ones who are the neck that turns the manager's heads. And we all have those co-workers around us. And if you are a manager, then you have those employees that work under you, that flatter you, and that get you to go against the one who is the diligent worker, the one with an innocent spirit. And so all the presidents of the kingdom, the governors and the princesses, the counselors and the captains have consulted, or more or less conspired together, to establish a royal statute, and to make a firm decree that whosoever shall ask a petition of any god or man for 30 days, save of thee, O king, he shall be cast into the den of lions. So now they're pushing for anyone who breaks this law that they have brought forth, that this person shall be penalized. Now, O king, establish a decree. So they're rushing the king, and sign the writing that it be not changed, according to the law of the Medes and Persians, which altereth not. Wherefore King Darius signed the writing and the decree. Now when Daniel, the innocent one, knew that the writing was signed, he went into his house, and his windows being open in his chamber towards Jerusalem, he kneeled upon his knees 3 times a day and prayed and gave thanks before his God, as he did aforetime. Then these men assembled and found Daniel praying. So the monitoring spirits assembled together and found Daniel praying and making supplication before his God. Then they came near and spake before the king concerning the king's decree, reminding him of it. Hast thou not signed a decree that every man that shall ask a petition of any god or man within 30 days, save of thee, O king, shall be cast into the den of lions? The king answered and said, the thing is true, according to the law of the Medes and Persians, which altereth not. Then answered they and said before the king, that Daniel, which is of the children of the captivity of Judah, regardeth not thee. So they're trying to put Daniel down, letting Darius know that he's a child of the captive. O king, so they're saying that he regardeth not thee, O king, nor the decree that thou hast signed, that they really made the king sign, but maketh his petition 3 times a day. Then the king, when he heard these words, was sore displeased with himself, because he knew that he had been duped into signing this decree, and that it was going to go against the one that he was about to promote. He was about to promote Daniel. So the king Darius was angry with himself, it says, and set his heart on Daniel to deliver him. And he labored till the going down of the sun to deliver him. So he labored all day long to deliver Daniel. Then these men assembled unto the king and said unto the king. So they come to the king in the evening because they didn't see any movement done. They didn't see King Darius do anything with Daniel. So now they're coming back to the king. Know, O king, that the law of the Medes and Persians is that no decree nor statute which the king establishes may be changed. So they're reminding the king, you can't change your word now. Then the king commanded, and they brought Daniel and cast him into the den of lions. Now the king spake and said unto Daniel, Thy God whom thou servest continually, he will deliver thee. So this king had no problem with Daniel praying to his God. And in fact, he's saying, your God will deliver you. And a stone was brought and laid upon the mouth of the den, and the king sealed it with his own signet and with the signet of his lords, that the purpose might not be changed concerning Daniel. Then the king went to his palace and passed the night fasting. He didn't eat or drink at all. Neither were instruments or music brought before him. And his sleep went from him. He didn't even sleep. Then the king arose very early in the morning and went in haste. He hastened unto the den of lions. And when he came to the den, he cried with a lamentable voice unto Daniel. And the king spake and said to Daniel, O Daniel, servant of the living God, is thy God whom thou servest continually able to deliver thee from the lions? Then said Daniel unto the king, O king, live forever. My God hath sent his angel, and hath shut the lions' mouths, that they have not hurt me. For as much as before him innocency was found in me, so before the Lord innocency was found in Daniel. And also before thee, O king, have I done no hurt. Also I have done no wrong to you, O king. Then was the king exceeding glad for him, and commanded that they should take Daniel up out of the den. So Daniel was taken up out of the den, and no manner of hurt was found upon him, because he believed in his God. And this is how you defeat monitoring spirits. Just keep on believing in your God and praying. When you come into troubles on your job with these monitoring spirits, with these kings makers, just keep on praying to your God, and God will deliver you. Then the king commanded, and they brought those men which had accused Daniel, and they cast them into the den of lions, them, their children, and their wives, and the lions had the mastery of them, and break all their bones in pieces, or ever they came at the bottom of the den. Then King Darius wrote unto all people, nations, and languages that dwell in the earth, Peace be multiplied unto you. I make a decree that in every dominion of my kingdom men tremble and fear before the God of Daniel, for he is the living God, and steadfast forever, and his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed, and his dominion shall be even unto the end. He delivereth and rescueth, and he worketh signs and wonders in heavens and in earth, who hath delivered Daniel from the power of the lions. So this Daniel prospered. He was promoted in the reign of Darius and in the reign of Cyrus the Persian. So Daniel prospered in the reign of both the Medes and the Persian king. And so this is how you defeat monitoring spirits. You continue to pray, even though you know that they are watching you. You continue to serve the Lord openly. Daniel knew that the writing was signed, that the contract was signed, but he continued to serve his God. He knew that they were plotting against him to take him out. But when the king Darius realized what had happened, and realized that he had been duped by these monitoring spirits, by these king makers who are the neck that tries to control the managers, he was angry with himself, his own self, for being misled by these monitoring spirits, by these flattering people. Oh, King Darius, live forever. He was angry with himself for being duped by them. And when he realized that the very person that he was about to promote, that they had caused him to go against this very person, it's like they're trying to get the manager to fire you or to reprimand you for not doing something that they had done brought to the manager's attention. So maybe on your job, they'll come up with some kind of fancy idea. You know how you have to come up with some brainstormings on your job, and they'll come up with some fancy idea that, oh, we all need to do this certain thing, and if someone doesn't do it, then that person is not a team player. And you may have reasons, you may have faithful reasons why you can't do it, and they'll try to get the manager to turn on you for not doing it, knowing that you wasn't going to be able to do it. And it backfires on them, because as you keep on praying, when you think that there's no way out and you think that it's all over for you, just keep on praying, and the God of the Most High God, the living God, He's gonna make a way out of no way. Daniel did not have to go to these people who were speaking against him. He did